Hi folks, Mr. Long here. I'm just recording a screencast on introducing the calculus of exponential functions. So we're going to go through this today, and I'm going to get you started on this. You'll be doing this investigation when I'm away, and I believe that that you're really going to have a good handle on this. Okay, so you should have a hard copy of this handed out, and on this specific handout, and I just want to show you what we're going to do. So we're going to introduce the idea of bacteria growing. In the first case, you're going to start with 1 milligram of bacteria, and it's going to be growing at 100% per hour. So what I'd like you to do is there's a link in Google Classroom to go to this calculator, and so all I want to do is go 1 plus 100%. So when you add 100% to 1, what do you end up getting? 2. So what you want to do is come back to here and type in a 2 there. And then let's do let's go back and go to here again and go 2 plus 100% again. So adding 100% is 4. So now you can go back in and fill in that that's 4 right there. Okay, so you can see the pattern we've got going here: 1, then 2, then 4, and you're going to have to come up with an equation for that. Okay, you're going to have to come up with an equation for that. Now you'll notice, I think your handout actually says that this should be f of x, and this should be g of x over here, and this probably should be x equals time and x equals time. So I'll just add that in right now. That makes this f of x, this g of x. Sorry, I'm doing some editing while I'm live here. Okay, so anyway, you get the pattern, and then you're going to come up with that equation. I think you can do that equation quite easily. Now you could set it up in Desmos and do regression. We've done that before, but I think you're going to know that equation. I'm quite hopeful that you know things that go 1, 2, 4. I think the next pattern is going to be 8. So that's repeated multiplication by 2. So, and we know that repeated multiplication are just exponents and so on. So you're going to do the same thing. Now that you've got that table, you're going to do 200% growth per hour in the same way. So start at 1. I'll show you that. You would start at 1 and plus now 200%. And what do you get? You get 3, and so on. Okay, so I think you'll be okay with that. And then you're going to come up with the equations. And then you're going to go on and you're going to start linking things to, you're going to come up with that equation. And I've set up a Desmos file to do this. So you know what? I'll be a really nice guy, and I'll tell you that the equation for the first one is 2 to the x. Okay, 2 to the x. So what I'm going to do is come to here and take a look at Desmos, and see we have 2 to the x is f at x here. Then this calculates f at a for you, and this down here calculates f prime at a. So you know, if you want to verify your numbers, so for 2 to the x, if I put in this a slider is the value of x. So if I had the slider at 5, you could see that the y value for 2 to the x, f at a, is 32. And then down below I've got the value of the derivative. So what's the derivative of 2 to the x when a equals 30? Or sorry, when a equals 5? Well, it's 22.18. You can see that. So you've got this. Oh, sorry, there's my dog. My wife has just arrived home, and so one of my dogs is quite excited. My apologies, folks.